Brandon, I guess, looking at these two games, and I know tonight was not the result you wanted, but where do you think you guys are at? Do you think these last two games have showed progress, I guess, compared to where the season started?
Absolutely. I think, especially on the defensive end, we took pride in defending the basketball and trying to rebound. I'm not sure if we got out-rebounded tonight, but we tried to rebound the basketball and push the pace. We definitely did it in the first and second quarter. But every single game we made progress in some area.
And I know, 2 nights ago, closed Minnesota out from the right side of the floor. It looked like that play, was going to that same zone on the floor. Just what you see on that play there.
Well, I had 2 shots that I thought I could get some better shots out of. One with a mismatch with Capella, where I felt like I could have got downhill, but I settled for a jumper, and one with DeAndre Hunter, where I could have got a better shot. So I think the guys did a really, really good job of trying to get us close on the defensive end, getting stops. I think at that time I just got to get a better shot, a better look, and get it on the rim.
You touched on the team defense, but you yourself had a really great defensive performance. What have you been focusing on to kind of continue to elevate that side of your game?
Just be there for my teammates, wherever helps. Whatever help needs, just be there. On-ball defense, just stand in front of my guy and talking and communicating. But that's been the emphasis this year, trying to do a good job on the defensive end, stay in front of the ball. I think I got to rebound the ball a little bit better, have a better awareness, but that's the emphasis going into games.
This was your first really close game of the season where it really came down to the end, and you're closing the game out with Trey and Herb on the court. I guess, what does it say about their progression already in their rookie seasons?
Well, they both come from winning backgrounds, Trey in Virginia, Herb in Alabama, and I think Herb made a really, really big play at the end of the game. Trey had some big rebounds and stayed in front of his guy at the end of the game. So that's big for us, especially them coming in the league for their first year and trying to figure out what they need to do on the basketball floor. For them to come in and be big defensively is big for us.
Yeah, and you talked, the past couple of years about how important it is during these close games to kind of take something away. I guess the real first, close game for you guys, what do you kind of take away from this experience?
Well, we go back and watch film. Of course, I think we had some mistakes in this. I know I had a couple mixed box outs. Long shots caused some long rebounds, so we can get on that. Some of our execution down the stretch, some of our execution throughout the game. But I think throughout it all, we showed growth from last game. We showed growth all down the line. Everybody came in and contributed in a different way. We just take this one and watch the film and just see how we can get better in our execution, how I can get better in the execution and being better for my team.
Going back to Christians, obviously you finished out the game against Minnesota the other night with the jumpers on that side. How much do you enjoy the opportunity to have the ball in your hands in those late game situations when it when the game is close like that?
I mean, that's what you practice and dream for. You can be on the good side or you can be on the bad side, but being on the bad side, it builds character. It builds timing for you, and when you go back and look at it, you just try to see everything that you could have did better. And that's definitely what I'll take from it, just going back and trying to see how I can put my team in a better position to get a shot on the board or do a driving kick or whatever they need.
With Devontae Graham being on the court with you now and his production offensively, how much have you enjoyed being able to have him there, and how comfortable are you getting playing with him?
He's scoring the ball really, really well. And also on the defensive side, he's showing some signs of staying in front of his guy, being in the low man, being in the gap. And he's been very, very solid for us. And that's something that we need. We need him to score the basketball. We need him to penetrate the defense and kick it out. So it was important for him to bring that every single night.
I know we heard a lot last year about this team is going to go as far as you and Z take it on the defensive end. It seems like in these last 3 games especially, your energy level on that side has been, at kind of like a top level. How much has that been kind of what you've wanted to focus on is leading the team on both sides of the floor?
First, I think you just have to set the example, and I'm not a guy that's going to talk all day long. I got to go out there and lead by example, and then I can say something. So that's the emphasis for me. It just shows how much I care about the team, how much I care about getting better on that side. And like I said, I could have did better on the awareness part tonight, helping out guys with Trey Young getting downhill a little bit and rebounding the basketball. But that's just an emphasis. So if I do it, it can trickle down to everybody else.
Yeah, you talked about your individual defense, but just how encouraged are you just by the team defense and the way y'all have performed these past couple games?
We look connected. It's like a chain reaction. If somebody gets beat, somebody is stepping up, and somebody is feeling for them. So, like I said, from last game to this game, we made progress. Hopefully we can stay consistent in what we're doing and go back and practice it and come back to games. Thank you.